Hello everybody on Kickstarter and on YouTube. This is just a video to announce the really great news which has happened today, which is of course that the Kickstarter has now reached over the £600 mark, which is brilliant. And you're probably thinking, well, what does this mean? That's a very good question. What it means is now that there is funding for each individual aspect of the game of which I need funding for, as you will see on the Kickstarter page, of course. And you're going to be saying now, but, well, I thought you needed £900 for everything. Well, yes, that is true. Because the way that I've done it up to now is to make sure that I have funding for everything possible. Every single aspect. I will, of course, have to be frugal with the funding and make sure that it's spent right and, you know, obviously not wasted. But the thing is that any other money which comes over this 600 basically will get allocated into one of those 4 categories for later. So, I mean, obviously some stuff might be more difficult to get hold of than others and might need more monetary persuasion to get it done, and of course to get for me to be able to license it for use in commercial games. So there's all that stuff to take into consideration. It's not just getting it made, it's also having the license to be able to use it commercially, which, you know, I do anyway, but it just depends on what sort of artwork I want and yeah, stuff. But it's really great because, you know, this is, I don't know, if you said what would be your best case after, you know, when you're starting the Kickstarter, and I would have said that the £600 mark would probably have been it. It's not something I ever thought we would reach at all. I was quite happy when we got over the 150 because I thought, well, now it's going to get made, and then paying for the submission fee for Steam as well, because that's, you know, that's quite an expensive thing to do, and it's not something I could afford myself. But Steam is definitely a platform I'd love to get the game on. A bit of news as well, the game, The End of an Age, is now on Indie Database, I believe it's called. I wasn't actually aware of it until today, but it turns out that it has to be on there if you want to get it on Zora. So I'm thinking about utilising Zora when we're nearer sort of alpha and beta stages, because it's a way I can distribute the invitations that way through that program. And people can obviously download it a bit more safely that way as well. So, you know, it will be easier for everybody involved, and I get to apply updates and things like that to it. So, but once again, I will address that point about it being on there nearer the time. And of course, you know, anyone over the £10 pledge will have access to the beta when it comes out. For now, no one who's pledged will have access to the alpha or anything like that. I'm going to try and keep that very in-house, I guess. So just close friends and family. Just because, I don't know, I'm really worried that if people who pledge it and want to play the whole game, you know, if I give them bits of the alpha that's not complete and the story's not quite there at that point. I mean, it should be, obviously, but yeah, I'd rather that we've got all of the bigger issues ironed out before you guys get to play it. That's one of my main concerns and one of the main things I want to do, which is why there's no alpha access. But, you know, beta should follow alpha within a fairly short time frame when that comes out. But once again, discussions for another day. I was really here just to talk about hitting 600 and just how important it is, of course, to reach that target. If I'm honest, from now, I'm not really too fussed as to how high it goes, if I'm honest, because everything now is a bonus. Now we've got all of the key parts down. And I don't know, quite frankly, I'd just like to see some more backers get involved, because, you know, with each new backer that guarantees themselves a game, it's like another pre-order, I guess, for the game, which is nice because, yes, it puts pressure on you to make sure it's done on time, but also, you know, it's really great to have people who are ready and wanting to play the game. I'm just I'm quite overwhelmed with it, really, but at the same time also determined to do it as well. I just sorry that you have to wait until next January before you're able to play it. If development goes really well, then I can bring that back, but chances are it won't be. I'm not going to rush the game. The game, when I ship it out in the physical editions, will be the game that will be how I want the game to be. So I'm hoping that the game on that physical edition, when you put that into any computer, whether it's offline, online, or otherwise, you can play the game as it's meant to be played and not have to think, oh, should I get that patch or that update? No. I'm not planning on doing patches and updates unless it's really needed and I've missed something like unless something really unexpected happens. There shouldn't be, because I want the game to be done when it's done, so everyone can hopefully enjoy it. And yeah. Just want to say thank you to everybody. If you've pledged, big thank you. If you're watching this and you're not pledged, a big thank you anyway, because you've obviously taken some interest in what I'm doing or the project, so that's brilliant as well. The more people that are interested in it, the better. I've had some really nice messages off people as well, wishing me good luck, and that might not have pledged. That's not really the point, to be honest. Pledging is brilliant, and of course it gives me more funds for the game, but a show of support just on its own is valuable to me as well. So I just wanted to say thank you for that, and hopefully you'll continue supporting me, and watch out for more updates, of course. When I get new information and new art and stuff, then I'm always willing to show that and share that with everybody. And as always, if you have any questions, if you're on YouTube, leave them down in the comments or send me an inbox if you want to. And pretty much same thing on Kickstarter. Leave a comment on the End of an Age page or to the update, which I'll put this in. So either way, I will see it and I'll get back to you as soon as I have an answer or as soon as I see it, obviously. Anyway guys, I don't want to keep you too long because I've gone on for too long already, but thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.